Mm. Oh wait, I gotta pull up chat. I'm sorry. Okay, is this fine? Is this okay? Are we on? Hello? Yo, Banana, what's up? Yo, Jessica, what's up? Fire Meat? Port, what's up? We're back. Alright, chat. I got something for us. I got something for us. Today is gonna be a special stream. Okay? Yes. You may have seen it in the thumbnail. Maybe you've seen it in the thumbnail. I need help. I'm setting up. Yo, look at this. Hold on, chat. I gotta show you guys. I gotta unplug this. Dude, why is it so hard to unplug? Dude, look at this. Boom. I got a receipt printer. Look at that. Now, look. Hold on. Now, I know you guys are excited to send super chats. I know you guys are excited to send super chats, but just hold on. Can we just hold on real quick? Look at this. Hold on. I have the receipt printer right here. Watch this. Is it not working? I know you guys want to send your super chats, but hold off. We're gonna get this going. I gotta test it again. Every time someone subscribes, it prints. Dude, isn't that so cool? Yo, I want to do it. So it prints every time someone like chats. But I gotta figure it out. So today we're not gonna be doing Wobbly Life. We're not gonna be doing gaming. I'm gonna figure this out. I don't know how I'm supposed to do this. I want to do so many things with this. But isn't this so cool? You guys want to see it again? Are you live right now? Yes, boss man, I'm live. Right now. I'm talking to you right now this very second. Look at this. This was not dude. I'm sorry, Kay. I severely overestimated how long it would take me to wake up, grill chicken for my meal prep, and then eat breakfast, and then shower, and then do all that stuff. Okay, I'm sorry, Kay. My apologies. Okay, you guys want to see it again? Look at this. Boom. It tells you who subscribed on what platform and their profile picture. So, okay, I don't know what to do for okay, so I have StreamerBot open. I have no idea what to do, honestly. Can I just do, let me see. Can I just use this? Oh, yeah, that's good. Look at this. Boom. And then the printer. Let me move this. Celsius. Okay. I need to figure this out. Bro, boring. You clicked on the video. What do you mean boring? You clicked on it. This was your doing. Hey, let's calm down. Okay. I really need to figure this out. I want to get it so every chat like pops up on here and it doesn't cut the printer. That's what I want it to do. So I have print chat messages, which doesn't work. Right now, okay, I'm going to try super chatting myself and see what happens. Hold on, let me turn on the Don't super chat yet. I'm going to test it. Don't spend your money yet. Everyone hold off. I know you guys are excited to spend your money for my test stream, but don't do it yet. Yo, 3 Rich. I had to put no wobbly, and yeah, if you click this live stream and you're like, where's Wobbly Life? This is boring. There's no Wobbly Life. That's on you. That's on you. Okay, that's all I'm saying. Yo, Lil Texas, what's up? It's gonna be a pain if printer prints chat messages. Is it? Okay, I'm gonna enable the trigger. I'm gonna test it. I'm gonna test it. Oh, it works. It works. It printed. Okay, wait, okay. I'm gonna send a super chat to myself. Everyone hold off on the super chats. One at a time now. One at a time now. Super chat. Here. You guys. You know I'm... Okay, let's try this. $2. Gonna send it. Gotta put my credit card information through. It's a tax write-off. Let's see if it works.
Japanese post office, 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 Japanese post office.
Wait. Yo, it works. Dude. Except, okay, don't send emojis because it won't show. So just send money. Send words. Okay? But don't look. Look, I have all these receipts. Okay. I want to do it, so can I do it where people subscribe? New subscriber. General, new subscriber. This trigger requires Stream Elements integration to be connected to work. Okay. Dude, I need... Yo, Bonks, what's up? Hey, where's Blamo at? I'm releasing the files. You gotta get one of those spikes. They put the... Oh, dude, yeah, I gotta put the spikes. Oh, yeah, wait, do I have a pencil? No, I don't. Because I'm not a boomer. Okay. So dude, how do I don't want to stream elements integration. Okay, let me look this up. I'm boomed. Stream elements integration for streamer bot. We're going to try this out. Connect stream elements. Oh, it only works with stream elements. No, I'm not using stream elements. That's some boo-boo. Daydreamer, check this out. Check this out. $42 super chat. Thank you, Tammy Poppy. Pape. Pape. Thank you, Tammy, for the $42 super chat. Let's go. Did you see Wild Palmas copying my thumbnail situation? No. Let me see. I'm chilling today. I'm like, today's like my day off. But I also need to get this done. Okay. Let me find his channel. What, the split screen? You saying he stole that? Honestly? Not bad. Not bad. Oh, the oldest version of Wobbly Life. Whoops. This one right here. This one and this one. Oh, wait. He stole the characters, too. Wait a second. He not only... Okay, hold on. It's getting deep here. We're going in the deep end, chat. We're going in the deep end. Okay, hold on. You're... Whoop, oh my gosh. We're going in the deep end. Look at this. Oh my gosh. He didn't even... Wait a second. Just hold on, everyone. Hold on. I gotta zoom in. Let's take a closer look. Wow. I mean, that's incredible. The screenshot looks exactly this. Like, he didn't have to put the character in front of the same house. And in front of the same angle. Jellyman. He even, I guess Jellyman is like, you know, he's there, you know? You just gotta do that. This, you gotta, oh wait, this character used to be Jellyman in the old house. Oh. Yo. Wait a second. He yoinked it from you. He yoinked it. Having this exact same character is it well, now that I think about it, this character, like the Jellyman, these are NPC characters. So they're gonna be in the same spot. But I mean, this is indefensible. This is social arbitrage right here. Okay? I'm not accusing one of theft. There's just allegations. Okay? That's all I'm saying. Wow. That's crazy. Okay. So here's what I need, chat. I need to get this printer to print every chat message without cutting it. Because every time I print something, it auto cuts. Look, I print it and it auto cuts it. I don't want it to auto cut. I want it to just keep going. I want every chat message over 10 characters long to just roll. So if anyone just types in like www, it's not going to go. I want every meaningful chat message should just be printed on here, and it just keeps going. And then I'll figure out what to do after. See, that's the thing, Jacko. I don't know. But why? 'Cause then I can get rid of this. I can get rid of this chat box right here, right below, and then I can have you guys right here on this printer. I have big dreams and big plans. Okay? So here's what I'm going to do. Wall of donations. So I want to have wall of donations, but I also want to be able to do things like for both chat and like donations and stuff like that. So ChatGPT. Here's what I got. Is printed text easier to read than on-screen text if you're dyslexic? Dude. No. It's all difficult to read. It's all hard to read. Okay, words are words, okay? Letters, characters are characters no matter what medium. All I'm saying is I have a couple of ideas and chat is one of them. And if I can do this, then I have other plans with this as well. So, first question, ChatGPT. I have a Epson TM-T88V. Is that it? I can't. Okay, wait. Oh yeah, I have it. Receipt printer. I use StreamerBot. Let me know if my query is off, okay? Bro has big dreams that are stored in his forehead. I know who you are, bro. Okay. Back to this. I use StreamerBot, and I want a continuous roll of chat messages to be printed under the condition that chat messages printed only for chat messages over 10 character long. I also don't want the printer to cut the paper. Okay, let's try this. Okay, you can do StreamBot, TinyScript. Print a continuous roll. Okay, here's the goal. Print a continuous rolling log of chat. Only print messages longer than 10 characters. Never cut the paper. Okay. Oh, okay, wait. So I have to go to Control Panel. Devices and printers. Why are there... Oh, here. Devices and printers. Right-click on this. Is it this? Wait, hold on. Right-click. Okay, hold on. If I click this, devices and printers, it opens. It gives me my settings. My settings, right-click, Epson. Right-clicking doesn't work. Printing preferences. I found printing preferences. Look for something like auto cutoff, cut disable, paper cut none. Printer settings. Main. Bro, I'm trying everything, brother. I'm trying everything here. I'm trying everything I got in my forehead to make this work, okay? Don't hate because your boy is trying to make things more engaging for chat. That's all I'm saying. Oh my gosh. Okay. Boom. And I fixed chat. I fixed you guys. As always. You guys can thank me later. Thank me later. Okay. Barcode. So why does everything keep... Okay, wait. Where's cut? Oh, okay, here. Is there something that says... Barcode? 2D code. Font. Utility? Is there anything that says cut? Auto cut. Nothing. This is probably the closest I've gotten. I'm not going to figure this out. Might need LS2 for this. LS2 is in chat flaming me. He's not even helping me, bro. He's just roasting me. That's all. Oh my god. Okay. I'm gonna take a screenshot of this and say help. Which tab is it? Just do it for me. Just tell me. That is not LS2. Bruh. So I can ban? I can ban? Is okay, okay, now everyone is saying it's not LS2. I'm not going to look at chat anymore. I'm done looking at you guys. The tab where the auto cut would normally appear if you're driving, so click printer settings. Where? Okay. Now what? Now what? Let's see how smart ChatGPT is. Nah, I'm just kidding through, Rich. I'm not done. I'm not done. Okay. Right now you're seeing tree list because of the click utility tab, top row. Boom. Look for a button like drivers utilities, printer utility, anything utility, device settings. Can I even click these? What is this? Oh! What is that? Edit control. I'm just going to keep sending it pictures. I'm stuck here. I don't want it. I'm still stuck on the first. I clicked the utility tab. Honestly, I don't know. I only use one AI learning tool, okay? Okay. And yeah, it doesn't include auto cut settings in the driver screen. Force no cut by how StreamerBot prints. This works even if the driver has to cut. Okay. Does the one that I have the cut command? Okay. Here we go. C#. I don't understand what any of this means. You know your boy's gonna copy and paste it in. Okay. I got it. Easy, easy, easy. Okay. Confirm your printer name. Sure. Create an action. Print chat message. That's the action name. I already have it. Okay. Now, I'm gonna delete the old ones. Delete sub action. Yes. Delete all. Okay. Honestly, I feel like I'm hallucinating. All right, LS2, I need your help. Okay, first of all, what does this mean? Okay, so I have the trigger on YouTube chat message. I wish I could put conditions. I can do that in C#. Raw print, no cut, over 10 characters. Okay. And is that here? Add, core, C#, execute code. What the? Here. Boom. Paste. Okay. And then what happens? Is it gonna, now it should be printing, right? Test. Nothing. Oh, wait. The code is also messed up too. There's no 4. It's just, can I control F? It's just that one, right? Save. Save and compile. Boom. Test. Either it works or it breaks your printer, but there's only one way to find. Don't tell me that. Theo, did you read the title, brother? Emma can hop on. Oh my gosh. Okay. Now, okay, so it's not working. So what do I do? Add the sub action, hit the test trigger, okay. Send chat message longer than 10 characters. This should print. Okay. If it prints but cut, okay. It doesn't work. Oh, it's not turned on. Just kidding. Okay, of course. That's what we're doing right now. Okay, when raw printing does nothing on Epson drivers is usually one of these. From my experience, ChatGPT has not been that good at technical troubleshooting. Okay, so StreamerBot does work because it does everything else. What is the difference between this? Is this even attached to the printer? What does this look like? All right, I need help. LS2. Can we fax pictures to each other, Maze? Bro, I'm trying to get chat to, like, if chat can send pictures and stuff and print it, that'd be hilarious. Oh my gosh, you guys are ridiculous. What? I think I've made a mistake. I think I've made a mistake. The mistake I made was hopping on the stream, being absolutely clueless on what I'm doing. Okay. Because I'll be honest, I ain't got a clue. Yeah, I want to send pictures through a Discord bot or something, and like a channel for pictures. And then it just prints. Okay. I don't know what that is. Okay. I don't know what that is, modder. Okay. It's either QW lit or cheesy. Or a combination of... It's like multiple LS2 personas. Okay. I think this is not the way. If I can okay, wait. Bruh. You guys are ridiculous. Okay. No idea what that means. Print routine. Events. And then I also have... I guess it's not on here. What are we talking about? Oh my gosh. This, okay, I can't. I just can't. I can't with this chat. You guys are crazy. Okay. So this definitely works. So this printer is connected. It does work right here. So this, let me see. So if I want to make a new one, it can be in this group. What if I just okay, what if I try and remake the same thing? Let me try this. Like a super chat. Will trigger any value. Okay, super chat. And then here, I'm just going to retake this. Copy sub action, and I'm going to paste it. Paste sub action. Delete. Yes. Now, this should output the same thing. Then this also works. That means this print chat message is also connected. And if not, okay, it doesn't work. So that means there's something missing. What is this? It's just a title. Here, let me just copy it. Okay, it's something to do with this then. So how do I attach this? Hold up. Let's pull this over here. What was it? Printer bot. So how does he connect it? Let's see.
I didn't just want to have the software. It's in the instructions. Here, if you just and when you go into the actions tab in StreamerBot, you should see two actions. One that
How does
says
he hook
print
this up? How does he hook the actions
and
up to the
other
printer?
That says events. Now we will be coming back to this later, so make sure that they are installed and you see it in your actions tab. Then
For
make
right
sure
now,
you
it's only
have
Super Chat,
WebSocket server
Tito.
turned on in StreamerBot. If you've ever used any of my other widgets before, you've already done this step before. Just go into servers, clients, WebSocket server, click auto start, and then turn it on.
Okay.
Then you can open up the link to PrinterBot, which again, it's all in the written instructions. You just open it up, and you can open up either in a Chrome tab, or what I like to do is I like to create a custom browser doc in OBS so I don't forget to open it.
No, I don't need a Japanese.
Need
Please,
this
I'll
browser-
do anything. Just don't send a Japanese post office. No. Handstand for luck. Cheesy's here. Okay, it's definitely QW lit. Do I handstand for luck?
Open for PrinterBot to work.
Okay.
Either way, open up the link to Printer. Printer
Okay, I got
is in
this.
Epson TMT. Have it up in Chrome. Test
Okay.
print button, and congratulations. It's
Okay, it
for
worked. The
super
test worked.
Action that.
Okay, here.
And you may not want that. So if you want to customize the types of alerts that get printed out, you can go into the PrinterBot events action that you installed earlier, and you can see up here in the top right.
Can't I
all
just
of the
do this?
different-
Can't I just do one in the existing events? Chat message. But then the sub action would have to be different because it's a custom code if I want to do just messages.
Events that get triggered. This is the triggers menu. If there are any events that you don't want to print out, you just right click that trigger and disable it. If you want to put a limit on any events,
How does he create a new event,
if
though?
you want to print out Twitch cheers, but only when people cheer a certain amount, like let's just say 1,000 bits or more, just right click the trigger.
Okay.
The gifted sub event works,
Okay.
but with the simulate events button, if that's you, try restarting StreamerBot and just, you know, I didn't just want to have a printer on the
Okay, wait.
thing. So what I did is if you go in StreamerBot, create a new action.
Oh, here we
look
go.
in the
Wait, what is
triggers
so what is he
time,
trying to do?
Some paper comes out. And I wanted to have like the sound of vomiting be synced with the paper coming out.
Oh, wait, he's
So,
just doing it with
what I did is if you go in StreamerBot, create a new action, look in the triggers menu, and look under custom. I added a custom trigger that says print job sent. Basically, anytime a receipt paper gets printed by PrinterBot, it will
Is it
trigger.
in my folder then? Okay, let me check this. Here. It's in here, PrinterBot, temp, print tools. It's not that. Is it? Is it this? Is this it? Dude, I have no idea. Anything for cutting? No. Okay. And there's temp files. There's really nothing in the printer bot. Does he have another video on how to create? Banger thumbnail, though. Banger thumbnail. Is it this? Gold King, what's up?
Oh. He says, gotta do more than just, okay, so it's the printer, it's my, then, or if you're, well, it prints up. So it's pretty cool, looks just fine, personally, but plug your thermal printer in. After you have your Liorn board install folder is, so just navigate to that and then press OK. Ready to go, it should print out a receipt. And just to give you an idea of what the installer actually did, if you scroll down on your list of decks,
but this isn't using
you can see a new deck receipt. Now the way it works, but if you wanted to say something different like, really? All throwing up? It's a little bit, how many of you guys are getting, you know?
Do you have a newer one?
About that, right? If you want to customize all this, go into Liorn board and then go into the thermal printer.
This is 4 years ago. Is there one that's more recent? 3 years ago? Let's see what he does here.
Follow that. Then go back into the events tab and underneath donations generic, click that button. And instead of using the print Twitch events default, just use Streamlabs.
Here we go.
Remember that second text file? Drop that TO tools. You're gonna take
maybe I can just do this
wherever you want on your.
Maybe he used the same framework.
So we're gonna set up the printer now. If you don't have StreamerBot already installed, just the link is down below. Just click in it, download it, and then unzip it wherever you want on your computer. And then download the printer code from the second link down below and then unzip that file. The zip file is gonna contain two things. You'll have a folder called TO tools and then a second thing, which is just a text file. So you're gonna take
it's not outdated, is it?
And then put it into the root of your StreamerBot directory. So just open up your StreamerBot folder and just straight drag and drop that TO tools folder right into that. Then you can go ahead and open up StreamerBot. And if you've never used StreamerBot before, that's okay, but you're going to have to connect your Twitch account so that every time you sub, your printer knows that it needs to print something. So just go into platforms, Twitch, accounts, and then you can connect your account here. Next, we need to import the printer code into StreamerBot. So click in the button that says import, and remember that second text file inside of the printer code zip file? You want to take that text file and drag that into the box that says import string. And if that doesn't work, then just open up the text file and just copy that huge string.
Does this one not work anymore?
Put that into the text box. Click import and then...
He said something about it not working.
I just hooked up this printer.
Gold King, you want to see? Watch this. Gold King, thank you for the $42 super chat on YouTube. Let's go. It even has an old YouTube logo. That's wild. But I want to print chat on here. Every chat message I want it to start printing.
To my Twitch.
Oh, does he say something about
little receipts?
Does he say something about
it? Someone subs. How sick is that? Even shows their name and profile picture and everything. Basically, all of my stream alerts come out of this printer now. I love doing these little things to impress my viewers. I'm not that entertaining of a report to those. He writes out the name. Easy to use and super easy to set up. It's not that hard. You could be hella noob and figure it out. It works with any printer too. This is just, you should be able to worry about changing ink in them because they don't have any ink. You just shove some.
Oh, he acknowledged it
myself.
Here.
So this is a completely. I look like a so old it doesn't even work anymore. Oh,
it doesn't work.
So old it doesn't even. That code is so old.
TO tools
doesn't even work.
And now it's
anymore.
2025.
2, it only worked for Twitch, and 3, I look like a bird.
Can't you just copy the super chat actions and replace the event from a super chat event to a live? That's what I was thinking, but like there are some conditions that I want. Wait, let me duplicate this. Okay, will this work? Super chat, I'll test this. See, how come the main event works, but the copy one doesn't? Do I need to change the name? Because I need this. So I need this to stay the same. I need this to change. If I go to the main one and change this, it changes it for all of these. I want to keep one for like super chats, messages, and all like the alerts. Be able to turn this on and off, and then have one just for chat messages on the condition that it's like 10 characters long. So this one, that means I feel like the trigger has to be under one of these titles. That's what I'm guessing. I don't know if I'm thinking about that right or not. Cause like this one works, right? If I test it, it works. This one does not work. Does it? Is there no log? I don't know where to find this. I'll be honest, when it comes to this computer stuff, I'm dumb as rocks. I'm dumb as rocks. But my guess is that it like pulls some sort of event feed. Okay, that's not what I needed. Action history. Okay. So it is triggering print chat message. Because every time you guys send a chat, it's going through like this, print chat message. But the only one that prints is printer bot events, but not the copy one. Yeah, they're all completed. So like everything's being triggered. The only one that actually comes through is this. So I'm thinking maybe there's something with, okay, if I open up the file, print tools. There's a temp folder. So if I open up the printer bot folder, what is this? Settings? This is like the print settings. I love Python. Oh my gosh, I love Python. Yo, Cheesy, what up? Yo, Maze, this is the one time you're not doing... Yeah, this is factual. Is there anything that calls on event? I don't think so. Okay, so it's not... It doesn't seem specific to the name of this. Thanks, la la la. Dude, so where can I like start like looking to troubleshoot these things? Because I have no idea. I should have music playing, right? Complete silence. Okay, what music? I'm gonna have... Let me see. Let me find the vibes. What are the vibes? No, we're done. We're about to have no music with these suggestions that you guys have. Okay. There's about to be zero music. Okay. Should I go for copyright? Let's do... Ooh, bangers. Bangers? We're doing it. All right. Okay, so he doesn't really reveal how he is doing stuff. Custom widget. Okay.
Trigger and disable it. If you want to...
It seems like the... What does this say? Print routine. Does this call on... Oh! Oh, this is it. This is the... Okay. So now... Okay, let me look for the... Maybe I'm getting somewhere. Okay, how am I supposed to decipher this? But this looks like what I need. This is print routine. Is the music volume okay? Or is it too loud, too soft? Trigger code event. Printer bot print job sent. It sends a temp file every time. Alright. Does this have anything for cut? No. It wouldn't be so explicit, right? Send custom trigger. Okay, so then this... Cheesy, are you trolling me? Probably not. Try adding while true printer. It should work. Dude, it's gonna take me a while because I'm like dumb as rocks on this. Oh, that ain't me. Okay. There are too many. There's too many fakes. So only the printerbot events is triggering the print routine. Going to ChatGPT. Here is it is not receipt native printing, it's document printing. The Epson driver may still do page behavior, form fee margins, sometimes cutting depending on the driver. Continuous roll is going to feel like repeated small print jobs unless you batch messages. You force a fixed page height. But okay, so all these are like different. All of these are like different sizes of depending on what they need. Has another print setting you can pass, but it still prints a page-based document, which really. Is it cutting after every print job right now with this printer bot? Yes. That is the... Because every chat print is a separate Windows print job. What is this? Alright. Here is the chart code for the print routine sub action. Oops. Here, I'm gonna do the sub action. And this is for the event. How can I change these to achieve? I'm locked in. What's up, AE? Sophia, what's up? Why is this? I feel like this isn't gonna work. You cannot reliably stop cutting with your current PDF pipeline because the cut is happening at the end of the Windows print job. In the Epson driver printer config, there's no toggle in your code because it's never sent to ENCPOS commands. So the way to hit all your original goal, is that better? Take a break. I've only been doing this. I haven't even been doing this for like an hour. Have you guys ever heard of the Pomodoro study method, where you take 5 minutes of studying? For every 5 minutes of studying, you take a 25-minute break. Create a new action. Okay. I'll rename this. Exactly what it says. Chat print. Sub actions. Trigger your chat message trigger. Okay, I'm gonna. Ooh, you know what? I should. Let me do this first. I don't think this works. Try adding catch exception e throw e. What? I don't know if cheesy developer is being serious or not. If I've learned one thing from my years of streaming, it's never listen to chat. Never. Okay, let me ask this. I have 2 actions. Only when I test trigger in the actions in the events action, it prints at all. Even when I make a copy of the events, copy, test triggers from there don't work. Why is that? Okay, your print routine action contains this. Okay, that registration only happens StreamerBot run in it for that script. The event action is likely already set up to respond to the nutty triggers, or it's the one you're actually testing with the test trigger UI. When you copy an action, StreamerBot often treats the copy as a totally separate script context. And one of these becomes true. The copied action script never runs. That's what I was thinking. The copied action trigger is referencing the original trigger ID group, not the copy. That's the nutty system is calling the trigger. Okay, one of these is what I was thinking. So the only action that prints is the one in the chain that's probably properly registered and wired. Why the test trigger prints only an event's action? Trigger. Oh, there's a certain trigger ID. But the copy does not have the wiring. Or the trigger never got registered for that copy. Also your event action script. When you click test trigger, it says an event your website consumer, your copy might not be connected in the same way, but all set up. Okay, fixes that work. Do not copy the event action. Leave the events alone. Make a new action that prints. Move recurrence to one place. Right now, the custom trigger registration. So, how would I possibly get the copy of it to work when Dude, this is taking me for a loop or something. The real reason the original event's action prints when you test it is because there's somewhere in your setup. Called print routine. Either inside the stream bot via sub actions via Netty's WebSocket listener that can call back into the streamer bot. Make the events copy directly, call print when you test it. This is the easiest to not depend on Nutty WebSocket listener. Now when you hit test trigger on the events copy, it will print because it explicitly runs print routine. This doesn't sound right to me. When you hit test trigger on events copy, it will print because it explicitly runs. Dude, I'm so confused. What's up, Crafting Heart? Welcome back to the stream. Oh. Okay. Let's talk about this. Where is this like going to though? Yes, it is a surprise stream. Dude, why? Okay. Why is this more difficult than I think it is? Let me see. Printer. Streamer bot. Receipt. Printer. Surely someone else has something. What is going on? Let's see what this guy has to say. What does this guy do?
That file, it goes to a website, it finds an image between a certain number. I'm on Twitch and YouTube now, and then SpeakerBot says something like somebody has redeemed a waifu, and then it does that print a waifu action.
Is this Nutties?
To figure out.
No, it's coffee. Okay.
I rolled a 5.
I need to see
Now
how
the
he's creating actions. Incredible looking dude. Okay, I'll give this guy 20 minutes.
I have this in my import code and a file called
But
TO
this
tools.
isn't the same.
So if we go into my streamer bot,
Okay, maybe the principle's the
you
same.
see TO tools. I have this in my current streamer bot version. Since they've changed
bot.
it now, it automatically updates. So
I don't think
I've
I have a
had,
TO
you
tools.
know, all the streamer bot versions up from 1.14 to 2.2. It's all in the same folder now. So I've got the TO tools in there. And with the TO tools, there should be another file that has the import code. It's a long list of, you know, numbers and letters. You just copy that, and what we're going to do is paste that into StreamerBot. And you just put that into the import string. So if you go into your import,
this is the
you
one
paste
that
the
Nutty was
this
using.
import string into there, and it should give you a list of actions. And basically what it gives you is the stream printer and the stream printer add-ons. Your list might not look exactly like mine because even though I don't know how to code, I have gone into his code a little bit and I figured out a few things. So I'll get into that at the end. But basically what you want to do is go into this config goes here. Once you go into that, in the sub actions, you're going to have to see these 3 sub actions. It's going to set argument to debug to false, set argument printer name to, and this is going to be the name of the printer you bought. So if you bought the same printer I did, I just put the name of that in there. If you're using a Windows, you just go into the Windows printers, find that printer, make sure you put the name exactly the same as it is in there, right there. And then paper size, A6, that's just, you know, the standard size. Forms under Twitch actions to take place. Say you want something to go off when you get some bits, and that's easy enough to do. Before, under the platforms, under Twitch, it would have a bunch of events that would take place. Since I forgot what StreamerBot update it was, they've changed the way triggers work now. So to trigger an action in the new StreamerBot, we want to come into the Actions tab and we want to make an action for some bits. I already have some set up, so we'll kind of go through mine. Say you can have it for all bit amounts, you can have 1 alert. I just happen to have several different alerts for different bit amounts. Say I got 1 bit. Somebody donated me 1 bit, which, you know, it's awesome. I appreciate that. You know, and I've got a couple sub actions in here. So when
Hello, do you even care? Do you even care about us? Bruh, I am trying to get this printer to work so I can print out your chat messages so I can read each one printed on paper to be remembered forever. And you're asking whether I care about you guys or not? And you're asking whether I care? I care so much. I want to print your chat messages to be able to physically hold on to them forever. If that's not care, I don't know what is. If that's not the utmost care for chat, I don't know what is.
1 bit on Twitch. It will go. The trigger is Twitch, cheer,
Bro, I don't care.
an exact
I don't
1
care.
bit. So to set up a trigger, you just come in here, you right click, we'll go down to Twitch, and then the cheers are under chat.
Dude, this is just, I'm about to.
So you go to chat, and there's cheer. So you can click cheer. You set up your amount that you like to say you want something for 20 bits. You want it exactly for 100 bits. Or you can just set it for all bits. So you can have it go off at any bit amount. So once you get your trigger set up, and then you want to come down to your sub actions. And this is where we're going to put the action print Twitch event. So any Twitch event from raid to bits to gifted subs to sub bombs, you know, they all use this action, print Twitch event. And basically what we want to do is put that into our sub action under our bits. So I'm under one cheer triggered, and then under my sub action, I technically have 2 different actions I can go off when I get cheered 1 bit, so it'll do one or the other randomly.
I'm not gonna lie, this
So I
guy
have
is so
this under
boring.
both of them.
This guy is so
it'll print
boring, dude. I can't watch
Action print Twitch event, and then down here you see action print Twitch event, and this is all the rest of this stuff that
this is how it
works.
was. This is how it
or
was in
goes
college.
off when I get a bit, or so I have, you know, different. It says if you want to like know more about all this stuff that happens on my alerts, you know, we can make up different videos, but this is more about the printer right now. So we just want to drop that action.
Oh my gosh, Kay, you didn't
print Twitch
understand.
event in
You don't
there,
have empathy
and that's
because
it.
Daydreamer
So as soon as somebody
has a kitten on them.
tips you 1 bit, that action will go off. It will print out and say you've got my naming conviction. Then I come in here, we want to add a trigger. So this is going to go off every time I get 20 bits. They're pretty simple. You go to your list bits from the amount of bits and everything. So I got 2 different raids, one for any amount. So like if 1 through 19 people raid me, it will do off this sub alert. So we got Twitch type, it's a raid, and then it will go off. See right here, I've got that action print Twitch event right there. So once I get raided, like much like Mr. Pebbles one, it will print off the
like,
raid event. So that's
print,
really
like,
all you have to
custom
do
stuff
to
like that. So if I can figure out how to at least print something like on my own, then I'm pretty set. Why does this Hey, here's a Can I just edit it in here? Let me see what happens if I do this. This guy created a monopoly. I'm just about done. I've
set it
so
up
far it's been 7 minutes and I've gotten
work.
nothing from this
They
guy.
have-
Halfway through the
he
video,
has
I've
a
gotten
couple
nothing from
other
this guy.
things that also, but my voice command
He just imported something and then is just showing it off.
rolled it long a cookie, which is fun. You can mention cookie, trust your awesome. I'm like, hey, the 6 number, got a code. But if you go into that TO Tools stream printer, he has some of this stuff you're not going to really mess with. The add stuff, like an image, one is a little bit dimension, so but then argument in there, you definitely hit that like button. Hopefully,
Okay, so far, I didn't get much from that.
Thank you so much for the gift sub. Whoa, my gift sub printed a StreamerBot and be less than an hour, but you can make it print tips on things like Twitch, YouTube, and more. Nope, that's one of the best parts with receipt paper.
Okay. So far, nothing. Let me figure out how. So is print routine used at all? No, it's just events. Now let me go here. Let me delete this. Events is not, the copy is not working. I'm going to disable the triggers for this. Going to disable this. So this does work. Test, prints. Okay. If I make a copy of this, copy action ID, what is this? Oh, there is, okay, so there is. Hold on. So is there an action ID here? Okay, it doesn't call a specific action ID. Hmm. Let me see. Any form of like action ID? Because that would be why it doesn't pull. I gotta do it for K. Okay, copy, test. Exact same thing. Two separate action IDs. Could that be it? Do I just need to change the action ID? Surely it's not that. Nothing. I'm giving up hope on ChatGPT, but I keep going back like it's a toxic ex. Yo, Fiona, what's up? The copied action script and it never runs. Referencing the original trigger ID or group and not the copy. No. Because I need to make, okay, so I do need to make a new action. A completely new one. I'm wondering if, okay. Make a new action that prints and call it directly with run action instead of trying to duplicate the testing flow. Okay, if I were to do this from scratch on Streamer, I don't think it'll work from scratch though. With the existing frameworks of the print routine and events, C# codes. How would I go about doing this independently of? All right, Rain Spotters, thanks for dropping by. Okay. You can ignore none of these events actions entirely and keep only what you need. Print action, a print action that you call directly from your chat trigger. Below is a from scratch setup that uses your existing print routine framework, but runs independently. It also shows the no-cut reality and the best workaround. Important reality checking about cutting. With your current PDF printing method, Epson Driver is cutting because it treats each print as a completed job. There's no reliable cut toggle inside of the cutters. So from scratch, you have two viable paths. Works now still cuts, print routine as is. Okay. Likely still cut, that's fine. Use your existing print routine, see as is. Here, I'm just gonna remake it. Delete. Delete. Okay, now I'm gonna create a new action. Add, and it's gonna be print routine. Okay. Print routine. Use this as is. So core C# execute code. Cardboard boy, yo, what's up? Do I have to save and compile? Okay. Add when YouTube chat, super chat definitely works. So I'm gonna test. Okay, no. Okay. Trigger your platform chat message event. Okay. Sub action in this action. Sub action, you have builder called print routine. Okay. Paste this as the new one. No test. Doesn't seem like it works. Yo, official creator, what's up? Welcome back. A lot of school, no worries. Okay, I'll say this. A folder exists in my streamer bot application folder that's called nutty.gg. Inside it are 2 folders. Inside it is a folder that says printer bot, and that contains 2 folders called print tools and temp. Temp is empty and print tools contains the following in the attached image. Does this provide better context? Do I need to perhaps add something to these folders? It's been an hour of 0 progress, dude. I'm telling you, I don't know if it's gonna work. Maze, use your brain instead of ChatGPT. That's good. Converts HTML to PDF. Sends the PDF to the printer. Temp is where the script writes temporarily, so you don't need to add anything else. If the temp is staying empty even though you run it print routine, it means one of these is happening. Print routine is not actually running. Base path is wrong. It writes and deletes immediately. Delete temp files equals true. I think number 4 is what's going on. Where would that be? Delete temp files equals false. Print routine action. Let's see. Temp. Delete. Delete temp files. Where does it say true? In this not delete the temp files. Okay. When you run call this action, make sure this argument deletes temp files equals false. So skip back. Example, if you call another action. Okay. So this last section. If you want to force in code, you always keep the files. Or delete the whole cleanup block. Can I just comment it out? Can I? Is it like this? C# comment out section. Oh, is it this? Okay, now we do this. Save and compile. And then, if I run it, test. Okay, I printed another one. Check the temp files. It's here. Oh, okay, so it prints this out. Yo, Ian, what's up? What are you talking about? What are you talking about, Ian? Okay. So it has two... Oh, okay. Okay. So, what does this mean? Okay. So we verified immediately. What does that do for us? Yeah, it does. It does, Ian. Thank you. You're a triple OG. Okay, what we learned, print action is working. Successfully receives an argument, creates HTML, creates a PDF, prints it, deletes the files. There's nothing broken with it. Okay, it works. The reason you don't see the files and not failure is because, okay. Okay. The cutter problem, the big one. Because of your method prints a full PDF each time, the printer treats each chat message as a completed receipt job and does an end of job cut. Okay. So that means the cutter issue is not okay. Okay. How about let's just solve for being able to see to print chat messages over 10 characters in length regardless of cutting with what we have so far. Alright, thanks for dropping by, Ian. Okay. Okay. Length filter, receipt HTML, call printer bot, right arguments. Okay, this could be it. Okay, chat, print. Why don't I just do this? Rename this. Boom. Okay. And this to chat messages. Add. YouTube. Chat. Message. Delete trigger. Okay. Add one C# sub action. This will read the chat messages from here. Okay, should work, right? Save and compile. In this line, make sure the string matches the action name character for character. Computer run action. In step 3, what are you trying to say? If I was doing that, I will use Brain, not ChatGPT. That's good. I'm sorry, guys. The code is calling an action by its exact name, this line. It only works if your action is named exactly, print. Okay. Okay. It is indeed named this. But it's not printing anything. This might only be for super chats. I want to do it. I want to use it for more stuff. Actually, firing a chat. The chat triggers arguments are not named message and username on your setup, so the code is building an empty receipt and skipping. That sounds like BS. Okay. In your chat print action, replace this temporary logger. Okay. Save and compile. And chat streamerbot logs. Yo, Mr. Modis, what's up? Is the streamer bot logs action history? I don't see logs at all. Closest I can get is action history that looks like this. Your chat is firing state completed. Firing repeatedly so your triggers incorrect. It is not printing, which means the issue is in the C+ C# logic. Okay. So this does work. This does work. It's the sub action. Confirm the print routine is being called from your chat action. Do you see on the action history? Click one of the chats. Okay, action history. Click one of the chats. Okay, let's see. On the right or the bottom, you should see sub actions list. Oh, here. Okay, where was I? Right or bottom, you should see the sub actions list, and where the C# is sub action succeeded. Username cardboard boy. May say I like cheese. Where's the message that he sent? Message May say I like cheese in your intro voice. Okay, so it is registering all this. Does it have a message length count? Okay. Whether the C# sub action succeeded. Where can I see that? I don't see where it says succeeded. I can't tell if the sub action succeeded or not. The full chat. Okay. Screenshot actually is when you inspect your inspect variables tells us the correct variable names of your trigger. Full chat message. The chatter name, username, also user is coming from YouTube chat. So it looks like for that. So your code that looks for message will never find it. That's why nothing prints. Replace. Okay. I'm just gonna try this again. Okay. And replace the sub action. Use raw input escaped for the message. Replace C# in your chat action with this. Okay. After you save, send a message longer than 2 characters. It is saved. Okay. Okay, and then check action history. Open this. And then 3 Rich Wobbly said, yeah. Or official creator is the one who sent it. You should see chat. Okay, and immediately after print bot print routine. Can I search? No. What the heck? So it is seeing. If you don't see print routine, where do I see? There's no print routine here. I don't see print routine. Got it. If you don't see printerbot print routine action appear action history right after chat, then C# action is not successfully invoking it. Update your C# sub action to only set arguments. Okay. What if I just try any message for any length? Let's make it simple as possible. Some actions, C# execute code, sets arguments the print routine needs, and then run the action. Okay, let's try this. Oh, maybe that's what I need to do. Maybe I messed up. Let's try this. Save and compile, and then add a sub action, core, actions, run action, select print routine. Okay. Printer should print 1 line. Hey, I'm glad it helped, Theo. Yo, Sir Pooter, what's up? Is it working at all? do I need to switch these? I don't know. Oh, like it works. It's supposed to work. But why is it not working? Okay, we know that I can uncomment this at the end. Save and compile. It just clears out everything. Dude, I haven't played Animal Crossing in like years. The heck? I love Wobbly Life! I only played the OG GameCube one and then New Horizons. I never played the other ones, but I heard New Leaf was peak, and all the best songs came from New Leaf. Okay, let's see. Run action is not pointing the correct path. So it should be execute code and then run action. If it still doesn't print, the run action is not pointing to the correct action. Or print routine is failing due to missing arguments. Run this way. When run this way. Or print routine depends on being launched via a specific trigger path. I believe it's still not printing, and I believe it's because of this. Yeah, that's possible diagnosis. So way to prove that InStreamRobot is trying to stop to call print routine like a normal action. Oh wait, you know what I can do? Here, let me turn off, disable the trigger. I'm gonna test this. Test trigger. It prints. I go to action history. Print. Oh, it does event and then print routine. Wait a second. Events. And then this is a random person. And then is there a message here? Text super chat. Okay. So the event calls the routine. So this needs to run, okay. It needs to successfully run the action. Okay. So when I test trigger for the printer, oh my gosh. For the printer bot events, it then calls the action. Action after in the action history. Okay, this is what I need. Okay. So this path, so this order seems to be the correct way. I need to have a chat print action that triggers the printer bot with the HTML to PDF function. Okay, so that screenshot confirms the real wiring. Printer bot is the thing that kicks off the workflow. Okay, so your goal becomes chat message, runs the same trigger path that events uses, and then it creates a print button routine. The easiest way to do that without nutty is to bypass events entirely. Whatever listener is reacting to will call the print. Right now, your events code simply broadcasts argument via WebSocket, which means external piece or internal listeners looking for specific fields inside it. Are there any is there any info I can provide to help give context to that connects the events and print routine? Okay, there are a few right now. Based on the code you posted, only does WebSocket broadcast JSON. It does not call print routine itself. So something else is listening to the WebSocket. Okay, best you can do is most help. Click the row for printbot print routine that ran after the events. Then open the inspect variables for that print run. Oh my gosh. It will show exactly what the routine received, like receipt, HTML, printer name. If those, it will replace them perfectly with. Okay. But I can't get a full view. Inspect variables. Here's what the inspect variables gave. Yo, Blathers, bro. Y'all know about Mr. Blathers. Do I hop on the Animal Crossing train? I did in 2020. Your inspect variable screenshot does not show printer name at all. It's not listing receipt HTML as a variable either. It's just showing HTML. That means one of these is true. Receipt exists inspector is just showing the value in a big window that you can scroll far enough. The events print routine chain injecting print receipt internally being passed. I don't see. Yeah, that's all I get. The correct way to make chat print routine work, do not rely on run action carrying arguments. Instead, call print routine C# using run action with a dictionary. Okay. Let's try this. Enable. Delete this subtraction. Okay. Well, let's test this. Test. Action. But the thing is, it's not like working. It still doesn't print. But it already does kind of... What the heck? So it is reading messages. Hold on, let me turn off this trigger. What about this? If I turn this on, enabled. It should be reading this. Okay, next one should be... Alright, see official creator. Let me test it. Test. Printer bot events, but no print routine. Okay. So when I run printer bot events with a super chat trigger, it works, and the action history, as shown earlier, has event, then print routine. But when I trigger with a message, YouTube message, the action history only shows event and no print routine to follow. Attached is the variable inspect. Why does the same event work with some triggers but not others? Messages, some triggers, and then this would be super chat. Your printer bot event does not print and broadcast whatever arguments it receives. Hey. Pretend troubleshooting, pretend coding to fall asleep to. RICK. Okay, your printer bot event does not print. It broadcasts whatever argument it shows up on a website. Something listen to silent during print routine. That's something else is filtering based on the payload. In your YouTube message payload, screenshot, YouTube, okay. There's no paper with the payload. It only includes the listener likely has logic like only respond to certain sources. Where would I find this listener? Where would I find or identify this listener? You can find it by following the it actually does. JSON. So the listener or whatever connects StreamerBot reacts to those broadcasts. Here's the place it usually lives in order of likelihood. StreamerBot 1.0. It's the left sidebar. Servers, clients. Check both WebSocket server. Okay. Servers, clients, WebSocket server. Where? Okay. This is what I got. No clue what to do. Okay, our listeners can stream on. Okay, website, so you're not agree. Okay, why super chats work, but messages don't. Only those clients are likely filtering events like only process super chat, ignore regular YouTube message, or only react. That's why events print routine only happens to some triggers. What to do next? Simple. Identify which client is a printer bot. You can figure out fast by temporarily disconnecting them one at a time. How? On the WebSocket server screen, click the little arrow and expand on connected clients. Okay. You should see more detail or possibly disconnect a client. Depends on SPUI. If you can't disconnect, don't worry, you can still identify it. Okay. Okay, wait, what? Disable printer bot print routine. If it still prints, the external listener is printing directly, not using the print routine. If it stops printing, the external is printing. Okay. But what does that have to do with the connected clients? Alright, I gotta use the bathroom. I'll be right back. Share stream. Share stream will figure it out. Okay, I figured it out. I figured it out. I know what to do. What is this? Hold on. Let me see what Bonks has to say. I think he is closer to working this out, but I'm not going to be around much longer. Alright, Daydreamer, no worries. I do feel closer to figuring this out. Okay, so it only processes super chat. Ignores YouTube message. Identify which client is a printer bot. WebSocket. Okay. Click the little arrow, expand connected clients. Okay. You should be able to see more detailed, possibly disconnected client. Depends on SBUI. I don't think I can disconnect. If you cannot disconnect, we can still identify it. The fastest test. Disable printer bot routine. Actions. Okay, disable printer bot routine. Now run this again. Super chat test. Okay, it does not print. Okay, it does not print. If it stops printing, the external listener is triggering the print routine inside streamer bot. Okay, so it does not print after I disable print routine action. So much progress. I printed three messages. Okay, I gotta enable it again. So much progress. Such a fun stream. Such a fun stream, Jack. You already know. If disabling printer bot printer stops printing, then the printer bot is not being directly driven by external app. Okay. One of the WebSocket clients is telling StreamBot to run the printer bot print routine. So the listener is an external WebSocket client whose only job is to trigger action side of StreamBot. And it's choosing to do that for super chats, but not for normal YouTube messages. At this point, the cleanest way to get normal messages to print is to skip the listener entirely and run the HTML PDF print flow directly from a YouTube message action. Are you sure it's gonna work? I don't think it's gonna work. Okay, here, boom. Gonna copy this, gonna rename this. Okay, you're gonna tell me to trigger YouTube chat message. Okay, enable that. Username, screenshot, add one sub action, execute code. This is the code. Okay. Now we're going to do this. Save and compile. And we're going to test it. And is it going to print? I don't think it's going to print. It does not rely on run action argument. It does not work. It's not going to work. Action history. It's not working. It should have worked when Aaron Yang said hi. But it doesn't.
Japanese Post Office, Japanese Post Office, Japanese
Nico
Post
fan.
Office, Japanese Post Office,
You're the
Japanese
first
Post
one.
Office, Japanese Post
Nico
Office,
fan,
Japanese
Eminem Music.
Post
You're the
Office,
first one to
Japanese
actually
Post
send a
Office,
super chat.
Japanese Post Office,
Oh
Japanese
my
Post
gosh,
Office,
Nico
Japanese
fan.
Post
Look.
Office, Japanese Post Office,
Yo,
Japanese
W
Post
Nico
Office,
fan in
Japanese
chat.
Post
W
Office,
Nico.
Japanese Post Office, Japanese Post
Oh
Office,
my
Japanese
gosh.
Post Office, Japanese Post Office, Japanese
It
Post
worked.
Office, Japanese Post Office, Japanese Post Office,
There's your
Japanese
receipt.
Post Office, Japanese Post
The
Office,
first
Japanese
super
Post
chat.
Office, Japanese Post Office, Japanese Post Office,
Wow.
Japanese Post Office, Japanese Post Office, Japanese Post
Not
Office,
to know the
Japanese Post
boxes.
Office, Japanese Post Office, Japanese Post Office,
I got
Japanese
boxes.
Post Office,
I told
Japanese
you not
Post
to
Office,
send
Japanese
Japanese
Post
Post
Office,
Office.
Japanese Post Office,
Look at the
Japanese
boxes,
Post
beautiful.
Office, Japanese Post Office, Japanese Post Office,
We did
Japanese
it.
Post Office, Japanese Post Office,
We got
Japanese
one.
Post Office, Japanese Post Office, Japanese Post Office, Japanese
Oh
Post
my
Office,
gosh, okay.
Japanese Post Office, Japanese Post Office, Japanese Post Office, Japanese Post Office,
Is this-
Japanese
okay, hold
Post
on.
Office.
Okay. Okay, it did not work. It did not work. Dino King, I am trying to get this printer to print every message that goes through chat. We need to stop guessing and capture what's failing. Okay, in print tools, here's everything. In print tools folder, here's everything that's in there. See if this helps. We actually got our first super chat, real super chat, Dino King, from Nico fan, Eminem Music. Guess what they said? Got it, and this is enough context to pinpoint most likely failure. Two big things jump out. Those executables are preset, so file missing theory is dead. The failure is most certainly one of these things. Sumatra PDF is not actually printing because the command line arguments are in the wrong order. Is failing silently. Comment if it cannot write the PDF and needs access to font. Yours settings TXT and printer default, which is fine. It does not affect CLI printing unless Sumatra is actually invoked correctly. Make your print command bulletproof first, most likely the issue. Your current print arguments are okay. Where do I put these? Okay, wait. Wait, hold up. Where am I supposed to make these edits?
W printer.
Nico fan and the $5, bro. Put your parents' credit card away. I don't need, today is not the day to be sending me $5 to say W printer. Oh my gosh. Thank you guys. W Nico fan, again. Today is not the day. But You gotta put your mom and dad's credit card away, bro. You gotta. Oh my. Yo, Shadow, what's up? Yo, Nico fan, thank you. You gotta like a heart. Thank you. W Nico fan. Wow, it worked. Okay. In your printer routine code, find this function. Print PDF. Print PDF. I don't even see that. I don't even see string print arguments. Oh, it's the wrong one. I'm looking at the wrong one. Print routine. In your print routine code. Now I search for print PDF. Public void. Here. Okay, find this function. Okay. And replace that whole block with this. So your print PDF should have CPH log info print arguments process start info arguments equals print arg. Okay. Okay. Edit 2. Confirm. Okay, so in the same action code, find this function. Public void create PDF. There's another one, right? Oh, this one's create. Create PDF. String HTML file. Okay, wait, there's not that. Okay. Here it is. Create PDF. String HTML file path, string output, all the way up until start, wait for exit. Start, wait for exit 5000. Okay. After this, right after wait for exit 5000, add this right. Okay, so here. After you edit, save the C# subaction. Okay. And then trigger super chat for your test. But I don't want test. Should print super chat. It doesn't this time. Bruh. Okay, well now print subaction. Now print now printing super chat doesn't work even though it did before. Oh my god, okay. Well, that's great. Okay. And then I need to change. Save. Okay, now is it back? Did I mess this up? Oh no, I think I messed it up. Bruh. I messed it up. I messed it up. Alright. I'm gonna go back.
I just hooked up this printer in the written instructions. You just open it up, and you can open printers and T copy yes or now that's like all of the actions tab and paste this big ass string which you can.
The instructions. What is the instructions? Where are the comments?
Dash string. And then you don't even need to watch the connect instructions file. Nutty GG.
Oh yeah, there's a file. Printerbot instructions. Okay, here. I'm gonna install. Okay, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna delete all these. Delete 3 actions. Import. Paste. Import. Yes. Okay, we're back. Now I'm gonna turn all these off. Disable all triggers. YouTube. All the ones are gonna come up here. Enable. 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 Super chat. Test. We're back. We're back. It works. I didn't figure it out, Banana. I've been doing this for 2 hours. I still didn't figure it out. Oh, but I did get 2 super chats thanks to Nico Fan. So it does work. It doesn't work in the way that I want it to. Like, we did get super chats and it did print out here. I tested it. It works. I just want chats to work. Regular YouTube chats. But I'm not seeing... Okay, what is... Add... What does custom mean? Printer bot. Print job sent. So how does he change this up? I didn't fully
Sub-action
watch
to play a sound effect, and that sound effect action, and then I use vomit down to did is if you go in StreamerBot, create a new action, look in the triggers menu, and look under custom. I added a custom trigger that says print job sent. Basically, anytime a receipt paper gets printed by PrinterBot, it will trigger this action. So all you'd have to do is add one sub action to play a sound effect, one sub action to
What is he saying? Every time?
gets printed by printer job sent. Basically, anytime a receipt paper gets printed by
Oh,
PrinterBot,
after the
it
print
will
has
trigger
been made. Okay.
this action.
So the
So
print
all
triggers
you have to do
the
is
event.
add one sub action to play a sound effect, and that sound effect can be any sound effect that you want.
I can't
And
play
that
this
sound
song.
effect will get triggered automatically every time a job gets sent to the printer. And because this is StreamerBot, you can do anything you want. If you want to change the color of your LED lights, you can do that. Whatever
Yeah,
you
but
wanna
how do I do
in
that?
StreamerBot, you can use your imagination, but that's the custom trigger action.
Okay, let's see if there's anything else. How can I customize? Okay, I did this. Bonus, you can also simulate events in StreamerBot. Test your printer. In StreamerBot, select the printer events action. Okay. Right click any trigger you want. Click simulate. Know that all triggers be simulated. You're just gonna have to trust me, bro. Is there anything on the printer to make it one strip? Not on the printer itself that I know of, but I'm not sure. I'm about to join his Discord and ask. Alright, this is tough. This is tough. What to do? Ugh. Right click any training. Okay. I'm gonna have to create a new event and a new print routine. I'm probably gonna have to figure this out another time. I don't know what else I can do here. How can I even add something? Because if we add this, we say chat messages. And then we say add YouTube chat message. And then we just test trigger. A chat message is said by a random chatter, and then their message is, this is a test message. Okay. So it does work. I need it to trigger the print routine. I need it to go into here and create a... What is this? Okay. Okay, I need... Okay. Here's what I'm thinking. I need... So this works. The action works. The trigger works. As you can see from the action history. What I need to do is write something in C# that produces... Using these produces HTML to PDF. And that triggers the print routine, which it prints the PDF. And this code has the HTML, find the HTML, find the temp PDF, and print those. Okay. If I go back, go to temp, and I just make this right here. Comment. I save it. I click OK, and I run a super chat. Test a super chat. This should populate and print. It first creates a HTML and then a PDF. Properties. This one is a Brave HTML document, and then this is a... They're both HTML. Okay. So this event actually works. It does read the messages. Like if I do this, add YouTube, chat, message, and then I turn off this one, I disable this action, and then I want to say like this YouTube message, bring it all the way up here and test. This has the YouTube message from Mariana Perez. This is a test message. And then there should be another that says from Dino King saying May has been playing Gorilla Tag. Okay. So both of these are working. And then what is triggering? So if I go to actions and I look at events. Maze, we should play a different game for member streams. We can figure something out, maybe. I don't want people to be spending money. Maybe Gartic Phone would be hilarious. Okay. Tell me what this C# code is doing for the events. How much trees will be cut for chat? Basically taking whatever data arguments came from the trigger, placing it in a JSON, tagging it with whatever event type it came from, and then sending it over to StreamerBot's WebSocket. Okay. Okay, actually, so this is... So the fact that I get something out of this in the action history means that it is getting stuff here. Maze, you're going to hurt the environment. Exactly. Okay, so this is the raw input, the message that I have. Okay. Now, wait, but I need... Ooh, wait, I can count the number of inputs. So maybe it's not... Maybe I shouldn't do it by characters.
I hope you're able to finish the printer. P Japanese Post Office.
Yo,
Japanese Post Office.
Nico
Japanese
Van,
Post
stop
office,
it right
Japanese
now,
Post
dude.
Office,
$10
Japanese
super
Post
chat,
office,
thank you.
Japanese Post Office.
Bro, you don't have to
Japanese
do
Post
that,
office,
man.
Japanese Post Office. Japanese
printed
Post
it again.
Office, Japanese Post Office. Japanese
It
Post
worked.
Office. Japanese Post Office. Japanese
W.
Post Office. Japanese
W.
Post
Nico
Office.
fan.
Japanese Post Office.
Yo, put your
Japanese
parents'
Post
credit card
Office,
away. I'm gonna
Japanese
get
Post
charged
Office,
back.
Japanese Post Office. Japanese
Oh my
Post Office.
gosh.
Japanese Post Office. Japanese Post Office. Japanese Post Office. Japanese
Thank
Post
you.
Office. Japanese Post Office.
Yo,
Japanese
y'all
Post
are
Office.
wild.
Japanese Post Office. Japanese Post Office.
Okay, so then
Japanese
it's
Post
really
Office.
this thing.
Japanese Post Office.
Okay, so then
Japanese
tell me what
Post
this
Office.
does.
Japanese Post Office. Japanese Post Office. Japanese Post Office. Japanese Post
Okay,
Office.
tell me
Japanese
what
Post
this
Office.
does.
Japanese Post Office. Japanese Post
Haddad,
Office.
what's up?
Japanese Post Office. Japanese Post Office. Japanese Post Office.
Let's go to
Japanese
the
Post
print engine
Office.
action. It takes
Japanese
some
Post
inputs
Office.
and
Japanese Post
turns
Office.
HTML to
Japanese
PDF,
Post
sends that
Office.
PDF to your
Japanese
Epson
Post
printer,
Office.
and then
Japanese
fires
Post
a
Office.
custom stream bot
Japanese Post
trigger.
Office.
This
Japanese
printout
Post
set.
Office. Japanese Post Office. Japanese Post Office. Japanese
Unload,
Post
registers
Office.
custom
Japanese Post Office. 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 Japanese
even
Post
think.
Office. Japanese Post Office. Japanese Post Office. Japanese Post Office. Japanese Post Office.
I probably won't stay
Japanese
on
Post
that much
Office.
longer.
Japanese Post Office. 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 Japanese
Okay,
Post Office.
so if I were to
Japanese Post
think
Office.
out loud
Japanese
with
Post
this
Office.
Japanese
Japanese
post
Post
office going on.
Office. Japanese Post Office. Japanese Post
I can't even
Office.
think right
Japanese
now.
Post Office. Japanese Post Office.
Double W
Japanese
came at
Post
the wrong
Office.
time.
Japanese Post Office. Japanese Post
Okay.
Office. Japanese Post Office. Japanese Post
so the
Office. Japanese Post Office. Japanese Post
event-
Office. Japanese Post Office. Japanese Post Office. Japanese Post Office.
Dude, I can't
Japanese
think right
Post
now.
Office. Japanese Post Office. office Japanese post office
So the
Japanese
printer
post
events,
office Japanese post office Japanese post office
with
Japanese post
trigger,
office Japanese post office Japanese
with
post office
YouTube
Japanese
chat
post office
message
Japanese post office Japanese
works.
post office Japanese
Message
post office Japanese post
trigger
office Japanese post
does
office
work
Japanese
and
post office
produce
Japanese post
a
office Japanese
JSON,
post office Japanese post office
that
Japanese post
has,
office Japanese post office Japanese post office
has,
Japanese post office Japanese post office Japanese
appropriate
post office Japanese
arguments.
post office Japanese 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 post
However,
office Japanese post office Japanese post office Japanese post office
print
Japanese
routine
post office Japanese post office Japanese post office
is not,
Japanese post office Japanese post
being
office Japanese
triggered
post office Japanese post
when
office
a
Japanese post office Japanese post
YouTube
office Japanese post
chat
office Japanese post
message
office
is
Japanese
sent,
post office Japanese post office Japanese
is
post office
sent,
Japanese post
but
office
a super
Japanese
chat
post office Japanese post office Japanese post office
does
Japanese post
trigger
office Japanese
the
post office
a
Japanese
print.
post office Japanese
Dude,
post
there's a
office
lot.
Japanese post
He did
office
$10.
Japanese post
I think he did the
office
max
Japanese
amount.
post office Japanese post
He maxed
office
it out.
Japanese post office Japanese post office
He
Japanese
maxed it out,
post
dude.
office Japanese post
I
office
wasn't even-
Japanese post office Japanese
Like, I can't even
post
think. I
office.
can't even hear myself think right now. Okay, it's gone. It's gone. Okay, we're in the clear. Haddad, thank you. All good. It seems like the how do I say? It seems like the chat message event doesn't have the proper arguments for the printer to activate, or the print action to activate, or the printer isn't pulling. I think that's it though. Okay, let's see. I am gonna make a video out of all of this. Okay, you're thinking about it in the right direction. One key tweak: the JSON is not being written to a file anywhere. Printer events is not creating a JSON file. That another processor. It's broadcasting the JSON over StreamBot's WebSocket server. So the flow is: a trigger happens. Events action broadcast JSON. Some connected WebSocket receives it. That client decides whether to trigger print routine and what arguments. Okay. Why Super Chat triggers print but normal YouTube's messages do not? Since disabling print routine stopped printing, we know the listener is triggering print routine inside StreamBot. Okay. So it was like explanation. Filtering logic. Ignore source YouTube message. Or only reactive JSON contains some fields that is present on Super Chats but not found in normal amount. Or ignore test is true. That matches your observation exactly. Even if YouTube message JSON has the appropriate arguments to you, it still might not match what the listener expects. That's what I was thinking. What would make print routine run? Print routine only runs if something explicitly triggers it and passes receipt HTML, print name, and print width. And other ways. Your YouTube message broadcast might not include receipt HTML at all, and the listener might not build it for regular messages. Super Chat may include extra fields that the listener uses to generate receipt HTML. Okay, so why don't I just would I be able to submit inspect variables from the for YouTube chat messages and then tweak the C# code for the print routine action. But does that work? Yo, Shelly, what's up? Yes, you can inspect variables from YouTube chat and make this work, but the tweak you want is not really inside print routine. Okay. It does not care whether the trigger is YouTube chat message. Okay, so the inspect variables help you in two places. Figuring out which fields contain username, okay. Raw input, escape, building, passing your usage, okay. If your YouTube message flow never triggers print routine because the listener ignores it. So the current approach is inspect, use inspect variables for YouTube message, build, receive HTML for a new action, call print routine directly with explicit arguments. This completely bypasses the listener and will work for both message types. Okay, for a YouTube message run, screenshot or list the fields. Okay, why don't I do this? Whoops. Here is the variable inspect for a YouTube chat message event. So then it'll give me a new thing. From your inspect variables for YouTube chat messages, the message text were available as message and also raw input escaped. Yep, the username is username, source is YouTube message. So we can build a chat print action that always works by calling print routine directly. Okay, this is like the 5th time I've done this. Enable, edit. I'll just call it chat messages. Add, core, C#, execute code, copy code, paste, save and compile. I don't think this is gonna work. Okay, so now I can check this too. So 318. Is there anything? That's only if it prints. Okay. Test. Okay. Nothing prints, or even becomes a HTML or PDF in the temp folder. If nothing prints and you get no HTML PDF from the temp folder, your chat print action is not actually reaching the print routine code path at all. Goal of this step: prove your YouTube message trigger is firing and will send can write files into that folder. Replace your chat action with C# with a write only test. Okay, let's try it. My dog is in my backyard. She is laying down because she had surgery. Okay, now if we test, it should write into this. And it doesn't. Where's the path? The name of the streamer bot folder is not sure if that makes a difference. Whatever folder your streamer.exe is running from, yeah, go right to that. Okay, so not only do quality checks, make sure you're running the correct temp. Make sure you're looking in the correct temp folder. Open StreamerBot and do this. Menu about. Confirm the exact path. Okay, so about. There's no about. You're tripping. Okay. If you upgrade, you might now be running from a different folder than the one you're checking. That would explain everything. Action runs, but you're looking for the path's old directory. Okay. Fast way to prove which folder is being used. Add one line to your C# anywhere. Write a debug file in the base directory. Paste this tiny snippet in the action and run it once. Okay. Save and compile. Test. Now I search, where am I? This is gonna take forever. Can't I just give you the path to write the HTML and PDF to? The cleanest fix right now. Okay, so I gotta do this. Instead, I gotta do it like this. Here, here, here. Okay, here is the path. London, what's up? Welcome. Mrs. H. Castle, what's up? Okay. What we're gonna do, we'll change your print routine so it writes PDF to this. Okay. No more guess based on abdomen. Okay. Replace your temp file path with your hard. Okay. Wait. Can you one time full working code copy paste? Thank you. That's what I was gonna ask for. Oh wait, it's not done. It's not done. Okay, so now this folder should populate when I test it. If it takes forever. Okay, now that I have this, I can copy it. Okay, now I have this. I'm gonna edit the chat message one. Paste it, save and compile, test it, and then this one at 325 does not show. It does not show. Interesting. Run your chat print action again. If you see HTML appearing now, we've solved the folder mismatch issue. it's not showing. If it's still not showing in that temp folder, then there are a few risks. StreamerBot isn't actually running that, so your action is running somewhere else. Action is running but cannot perform the A permissions. The code you edited is not but isn't it strange that it works perfectly for super chats but not regular chat messages? Why is that the case? Yo, Red Bread, what up? It means some workflow successfully created a print job that is running print routine with real arguments. The workflow is not necessarily the same as what happens for normal chat messages. Your setup has 2 layers. Event actions. Broadcasts, a listener. Okay. Why super chat triggers print routine but regular chat does not? Listener is intentionally filtering by event type. After paid events, and many bots react to those. Okay, that's fine. So super chats come like there's YouTube super chat. Normal messages come through YouTube message. It's very common for a listener to only trigger when source. So can I change the payload? A listener might be building or see HTML for only those fields exist. Regular chat messages don't include those fields. Then the builder receive from it. Chooses not to. Your inspect variable should at least is test true for some runs. Some listeners choose a test equals true. Is literally super chat printer bot. None of these printer bot concept is different print notice subs, but they may not be designed to print every chat message out the box. It means finding the WebSocket client code and changing its filter so that it reacts to YouTube messages and filter. But it's hard, and we still haven't identified what the client is. When a super chat prints, inspect variables for print routine will show source and likely a bunch of super chat specific fields, right? When a normal message does not print, print routine does not run at all. That is the definition for radical. If you want, we can inspect. Is there, let's try changing the listener behavior first, and then I don't see why creating a framework for YouTube chat message fields to make it viable to be printed wouldn't work. Okay, let's see. Yo, Red Bread with the emote. We can absolutely change the listener behavior without ever finding the source code by finding the next best thing. Make your events broadcast look exactly what a listener already accepts. Super chat and include the printer job. Okay, this is one of the listeners to change your feed. Why this works. Right now, the listener is doing something like source, YouTube chat, okay. So we will detect YouTube message events in events action, rewrite payload so that it writes super chats. Okay, inject all that plus flags, broadcast that. Identify super chat source string. In your working super chat run, the events code sets. So whichever, okay, come on. Do my Brave is dying. Okay, this is too much. You already have an inspect variable in behavior. The value bird. Replace your events code with something normalizer. Go to printerbot events action, enter the C, replace it with this. Wait, can I just... Let me try this. Let me try this. Test trigger. this doesn't work. But this does. Interesting. Mrs. H. Castle, yes, there is, and it's by becoming a member. And being here for members and attending a member stream. Oh, if it still ignores it, here's the next thing to add. We can inject common super chat fields so it passes strict filters. Add these inside your Mewtwo. Okay, wait. Oh, injecting common super chat fields sounds good. How do I go about doing that? Alright, I'll spend a little bit more on this, then I'll move on, and then I'll call it a day. Okay, events. I'm just gonna move all this. Notepad. New tab. Paste this. My computer's cooked, chat. It's cooked. Won't even load. Okay, here. Save. Save and compile. Alright, let me try super chat first. Test. Okay, it works. Oh, wait! Wait, someone sent something else. Someone sent something else. Red bread. Wait. It just worked. So a print. Wait. London. Yes. Keep going, guys. Keep going. Oh, I have to pretend that every message is a super chat. I just formatted it so that it just reads all your messages as super chats. Hold on. But now I have to make it faster. B Hardcastle. Who's B Hardcastle? Yo, Redbread, you're the GOAT. Redbread, you're the GOAT. You're the GOAT. Oh my gosh, okay, we're a step closer. This is a step in the right direction. Okay, let me summarize what we've done. Okay, let me summarize what we've done exactly. Okay, I just took super chats work. Super chats work. YouTube messages do not work for the printer itself. But if I just say every chat message is a $0 super chat, it works. So let's see. I don't know why it's I don't know why it's let's do this. Let me try this. B Hardcastle. Yo, Maze, bro, I love your videos. Yo. Thank you, by the way. Okay, wait. So now, how do I get this off? Okay, it actually works. But it's showing the zero... where would I change it? If $0, then don't show dollar value, and if greater than $0, then show dollar value. Maze is the GOAT. London Lopez dropped. Joe, they're doing it. You're doing it. Okay. Okay, right now. Okay. We just control what's getting printed on receipt HTML. Right now you're printing the super chat fields because we injected them with some $0 display text. Fix only include the amount printed HTML if it's over 0. In your printer bot events C code, part where we build the recipient HTML, replace it with this version. Okay, is there a full copy paste version? Wait, hold on, it's working. Yo, Maze salute. Maze had not plus 99999 aura. Look. Look at that. It works. I just need to show it with no dollar sign. Let me see if I can do this. Okay. Are you reading my messages, bro? Yes, I am, B Hardcastle. I am. I mean comments. You mean your chats? Yes, I am. It's genius. Red bread. You're genius. Oh. Okay, hold on. Print me. This printer is going to change the world. Save and compile. But it's still showing $0. Okay, wait. It's still showing 0. Is that a result of the events C# code or the print routine? Red bread is the biggest big brain in the world. Could you do me, please, Shell? Oh my gosh. Everyone spam one step closer to total deforestation now. Yo, I don't even have to read chat anymore. Look. It just has B Hardcastle. Can you do me, please? I got you, Shelly. And then 3 Rich. Look at that. Okay, wait. It's coming from the event side, not the printer. Printer team is dumb in a good way, but prints whatever HTML is done. Okay, quick proof. Fully copy pastes to just the injection part. If it's still after that, the listener's hardcode shows 0 on the super chat type. Okay. Can you give me a full version to copy paste? Everybody spam what? I just need to get the dollar sign off. That's all. All I need is a dollar sign to turn off. Yo, wait. Save and compile. So that means that the temp files are working. Oh yeah, okay, so it does work. According to the printer, these messages are worth nothing. It shows 0. Okay, wait. Where is it showing 0? Amount 0. Okay, wait. I don't want it to show 0. Okay. So instead of 0, the amount just shows 0. Is there a way to make it blank? Entry for the Maze viewers are worth nothing to him? No, that's not what I'm saying. You're not paying for the messages, and I don't need to print. I don't need to use extra paper and extra ink to print a 0. Yo, I want one of those printers. Go buy. Okay, wait. I'm one step closer. I am closer. Okay, because then if I can do this, then all I need is to remove names, only have chat messages, or like reformat it and make sure it doesn't cut. Maze, Happy New Year, RIP 2025, 2026. Okay, next message should not have a dollar value to it. Okay. No one? Undefined. It says undefined now. It says undefined now. I am worth something. Red bread. You are. It even has your icon. Look at that. Maze, your tattoo is tough. Thank you. Thank you. Yo, this is crazy. Yup, that undefined. Okay, come on. ChatGPT is cooking right now. Means listeners using a template very likely JavaScript that's printing the amount of text amount of purchase when something is undefined. So removing fields is a wrong move for the listener. We need the fields present but set them to N. Bro, so I love being 2026. Happy New Year, everybody, including Maze. Okay. So the event code. I wonder if it'll just show it as space. Oh, maybe, yeah. That's what it's looking like. Okay. Will it tell me what it does? Okay, let's see what it does now. Sometimes print a $sign, only fill the number. Okay. So it doesn't show a $sign unless prompted, but it does show integers. Oh, it works. It worked. It worked. Guys, it doesn't show a dollar value anymore. It used to show undefined and a dollar value. It used to show a dollar value, right? Like a dollar value right here. And then now it's showing undefined. And then now I took it off. I took it off. It just shows your, okay. So now I need it to say, okay. Okay, so thanks, Stream Elements. Want to watch more Maze? Want to watch more Maze? It's right here. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I got it to work. Okay. I needed to remove the word super chat. Is there a way to do that? Is there a way to remove the super sent a super chat label and only show the username? Yo, Nirwan, welcome back. The printer no longer makes us feel worthless. Don't say that, Red Bread. Don't say that. Don't say that. It was not coming from print routine, but it's coming from the super chat of the template. Okay, so this event creates the template. Okay, let's try this. It still says sent to super chat. Okay, save and compile. Okay, chat, bring it on. I can't believe we got it. Okay, wait. Huge. Be hard. Maze. I love you, Maze. I gotta go. Thank you, Hardcastle. Thank you, B Hardcastle. It still says user sent a super chat. Beneath their name. How can I remove that? Twitch, I will get Twitch to work, but not right now, Teetle. Right now I just need one thing to work. I'm just testing it. This confirms what's going on. It's not like coming from recipient. It's all coming. It's coming from. Where is it coming from? Super chat template. And being inserted because you spoofed. Oh, okay. If it still prints line after you blanked out a bunch of fields, the listener's hard coding it and based on the events. I'm back again. You done? Ahadad. Yes. Look, I did it. I did it. With this message, something of me will be in Maze's. Oh my gosh. I am a receipt. Bruh. Okay, I will have to do the formatting later. Let's go, you did it. I did. Let's go. Wow. Wow. I can't believe we did it. Okay. I think this is a good stopping point. Chat. Look at this. Look at this, chat. You guys are sending messages and it's just printing. Look. Just go. Just send messages. It's just printing. These are your like Shelly, Justin Yanez, Red Bread. That's you. I can't guarantee that Twitch will be on next time for right now. But Nirwan, look, it just works, dude. I'm gonna make it look cool. Okay, it's gonna be cool. Yo, isn't that so cool? I got it to work. Every message you guys are sending. Can I get this? Hold on, let me see if I can just get this to like. Is there a way I can like make this show like better? Look, you guys are. Oh yeah, that's good. Look, isn't that so cool? Isn't that so cool? You're like you can see it right. You can see it right here. Your messages. And it's look. You're right here, Shelly. You're right here. Yo, that's so sick. Yo, chat, that's so sick. Kendall, look at this. Kendall, look. Benjamin, sorry. Look at this. Oh my gosh. Every chat message is being printed out. Okay. So, just a note. Just a note for myself. Okay. So chat, just a note for myself as I'm doing this. So I got every chat message to work and print out on this printer right here. I got every chat message to be able to print out. Everything that you guys type will print out on here. It says super chat when you didn't send a super chat because I kind of like imposed it on there. And same thing with the logo. I don't want either of these. So next thing I need to do after this, next time I work on this, I need to work on removing the super chat and then the logo, the YouTube logo or whatever, like if it's Twitch or whatever logo, I need to remove that. I just want your username and the chat message. Isn't that crazy? And then if you send a super chat, what happens? I'm gonna test it. Oh yeah, so it has its own format. Yo, that's so cool. It keeps the super chat format. Yo, it's a test. I sent a test super chat. Oh my gosh. Bro, dude, isn't that fire? Yo, that's kind of nice. That's all I'm saying. Okay, it's getting out of hand. But look, and I also needed to get it to stop cutting each message. I want it to be like a long strip. Yo, thank you, Justin. Oh my gosh. I can't believe I did it. I can't believe I did it. And if you like just pull this off, look how many messages you guys sent me. Oh, dude. Look at how many messages you guys sent me already. That's insane. Look, dude, this is... Look at how many messages you guys have sent me. That's crazy. How much did this cost? It's probably like maybe about 150 bucks for the paper, the printer, and all that. But look, oh my gosh, that's so sick. That's so sick, isn't it? Chat, honestly, W chat. You guys that were here, yo, 3Rich, thank you for being here the whole time. Daydreamer being here for a lot of the time. Yo, who is here for most of the stream? Okay, I'm gonna turn this off. I'm gonna disable this. Oh my god, I can't believe I got it to work. Yo, if you were here for a big portion of the stream, let me know how long you guys were here. Okay, honestly guys, I was so close to just quitting. I was seriously so close to just quitting. Look at this. Like, all your messages. Yeah. We should test how crazy it goes when someone spams something. So I do want to start setting a character limit. Like, only print messages when it's like over 10 characters long. But, yeah. Yeah, I was so close to quitting. I was so close to being, you know what, I'm done. I don't, whatever, I don't care. But I can't believe it. We actually did it, chat. Something actually came out of this. I made K proud. I made K proud. This one was for K. Oh, dude. We did it. I can't believe it. Guys, that is going to be... I streamed for 3 hours. For 3 hours, we actually came up with something. That's insane. When comment replying stream? I'll probably do that at night. Maybe tonight or tomorrow night or something. I don't know. But anyways, guys, thank you guys so much for sticking with me for this whole saga. It was incredible. It was crazy. I thought I was gonna quit. I seriously thought I was gonna quit. But you guys saw the whole thing. I was gonna quit and then delete the VOD or make it private, but I'm gonna leave it up because it worked. If you skip to the end, it worked. Guys, actually, when we're done with this stream, go to my here. Wrong camera. Go to my channel and then hold on, let me see. Oops. Let's try this. Let's do... I need to change chat form. Okay, that's perfect, right? Okay. Go to this stream again. When this stream is over, we're about to end stream. Once we're done with stream, go to this and go comment. The secret comment is, I can't believe it worked. Or you did it. Or I can't believe you did it. Something like that. Like, oh my gosh, you did it. Like, Maze, you're a genius, you did it. Go to the video and comment after this stream is over. Guys, I'm gonna wrap up today. I was here much longer than I thought, but it actually worked out. So I'm super happy that it worked out. I will be streaming. I'll try to stream next week, the 24th. So just stay tuned for next week, okay, guys? Stay tuned for next week. And I'll post an announcement. So go to my community post, all that stuff. I know I didn't really do anything like streamy today because I just wanted to get this printer working because I've been holding on to this printer since the last streamathon, since like Christmas. And I just didn't get the chance to set it up. But I finally got the chance to set it up. I spent 3 hours today doing it. So, guys, if you guys were here, honestly, even if it was an L stream for you, it was probably a boring stream. For me, W stream in chat. Thank you guys I can't believe you guys stuck around. Thank you guys. W stream. Even if it was an L stream, we're gonna be we're going to be using the printer more often, and I'm going to make more videos from it. So just stay tuned for that. I just need to get it working. Okay. Thank you guys so much. I will see you guys next time. Thank you guys again. Everyone have a great weekend and a great rest of your week. Take care, you guys. Peace.